I'm a NIO EC6 owner, and I'm going to tell you 5 secret reasons why you should invest in NIO. And these will absolutely blow your mind because nobody else is talking about them. And I have a very important secret at the very end of the video, so stay tuned for that. He actually leaked some information. Woo! Number 5, NIO's insurance is revolutionizing the service industry like no other. And this generates a ton of extra revenue for NIO. Basically, every single NIO owner that buys NIO will go with NIO's insurance. Now, what does NIO's insurance offer? Why is it so special? Let's say if you drive any other car and something goes wrong, it needs fixing. So what you have to do is you have to take a day off from work and then drive to the service center. And the service center, you know, they might only be open 9 to 5. So you gotta, you know, make sure you get there on time. And then basically you spend the day over there getting your car fixed. And after it's fixed, then you drive it back. And basically you waste your whole day and it kind of sucks. So what NIO has service pickup. So for example, if my NIO's door is broken, right? All I have to do is inside the app, I just have to say, hey, my door is broken. And then I set a time and a location for them to pick up my NIO. Then someone will come, drive my NIO all the way to the service center, for example, at 8 p.m., right? They'll fix it overnight. NIO service centers are 24 hours, fix it overnight, and then the next day it'll be ready. They'll fix the car, they'll wash the car, charge it to full, and then drive it all the way back to where it was when they picked it up. So by next morning, I have it all charged up, all fixed up, and ready, good to go. If the repair takes longer than 1 day, NIO will lend you a NIO so you can drive around and not have to worry about not being able to commute. I have a full video down in the description below that talks all about NIO's insurance and why it's so awesome and what it offers and what it covers. In the ballpark, NIO's insurance is going to generate a ton of extra revenue for NIO. Number 4 is the overall luxuriousness and build quality of the car. NIO's cars are all engineered and designed in Germany. And Germans know how to make good cars. So the overall feel of the interior, the driving dynamics, everything when you step your foot on the throttle, everything just feels really up to par, premium. Everything is nice to the touch. There's good microfiber everywhere. There's no flimsiness. Everything is really solid, up to par. When you sit inside it, it doesn't feel like a car that costs 50K US dollars. It feels like a car that costs 100K US dollars. So in the sense, you're actually buying a 100K US dollar vehicle for 50K US dollars. That's why when you go to a posh residences in China where people have a ton of money, right? Some of them drive Aston Martin, some of them have Lamborghinis, some of them have Bentleys, and a lot of them have NIOs because people realize, hey, man, the build quality of this car is so top notch. Man, I'm getting such a good bang for my buck. This is the car that I want to go for. I also have a full video showcasing the interior of the car and the overall luxuriousness of a NIO. So you can go check that out as well. Number 3, more and more NIO buyers are selecting the NIO Pilot option. As you know, NIO Pilot hardware comes standard with every single NIO that goes for sale. Right? But the software is unlocked via a purchase. Now you can do the purchase when you buy the vehicle or you can upgrade later on. A lot of people are realizing how convenient and how good NIO Pilot is, and they're opting to go for NIO Pilot when they straight up purchase the car. That increases their overall margins at no extra cost, and a lot of NIO users that bought their NIO without NIO Pilot are upgrading to NIO Pilot for a fee of 45,000 RMB, which is really awesome. Now, speaking about other revenues, number 2, oh my god, this is a big one that slipped under the radar. All right, it's actually cheaper to go for the 100 kilowatt hour battery with BAS than to go for the 70 kilowatt hour battery with BAS. Don't believe me? Come take a look. So here we are inside the NIO app. I'm gonna go customize a car straight off the bat. Let's go with the Signature Edition ES6. And then here we got the battery selection right off the bat. 70 kilowatt hour battery, and you got the 100 kilowatt hour battery, which is a extra 58,000 RMB. if you straight up buy it. Now, if I select Bass with the 70 kilowatt hour battery, right, you subtract 70k RMB. But if you choose the 100 kilowatt hour battery, you get 128k off. So look at the difference, 6,480 RMB off if you go for the higher capacity battery. Even though the monthly fee is a bit higher at 1480 compared to 980 for the 70 kilowatt hour battery, most people look at this and think, hey, I can go for the higher capacity battery and it's actually cheaper for me up front. Why wouldn't I do that? Right? I get like 40% extra range. Why wouldn't I do that? So a lot of more people are going for the 100 kilowatt hour battery. You might be thinking, hey, Mr. P, there's a catch, right? There's a catch. Why is it cheaper? Does NIO make less money? No, NIO actually makes more money because there's a separate company that handles Bass. So let's say I bought my car with Bass, which I actually did. So even though I pay less upfront to NIO, what happens is the Bass company, which handles the monthly payment, pays the battery fees to NIO. So NIO gets all the money upfront. So they're all kudos, they're all good. They get a lot of money, and I make monthly payments to the separate Bass company. So that's something really interesting that slipped on the radar. And with this, they're able to increase their margins by quite a bit. And if we look at the other sales for the earnings report that just came out, they had RMB 576.5 million in other revenue, representing a 23.4% increase over the previous quarter. This was mainly due to reason number 3 and reason number 2. More people selecting NIO Pilot, more people selecting the 100 kilowatt hour battery option. Man, so NIO is getting more and more bucks. Moving on to number 1 reason that's just, oh my god, that just blows my mind, that nobody else has, no other car company has, and that is NIO user volunteers. These are basically free sales rep. So NIO's got all these NIO user volunteers that go to whenever there's an auto show or at their sales stores or their showrooms. NIO user volunteers can volunteer there and act as a sales rep and introduce the car, the benefits, and all that cool stuff at basically no cost for NIO. So NIO has a ton of free sales rep at their disposal, and they are all loyal NIO owners that love the car, that love the brand. Find me one other company that's got free sales reps. Now, I got you hooked up. You're thinking, whoa, what are these NIO user volunteers? Well, you got to check out this video, because in this video, I interviewed Beijing's top management, Michael Pu. He's the big boss of NIO in Beijing. He actually leaked some information. Woo! Yeah, man, you got to check that out. He leaked some information, and in that video, I also become a NIO user volunteer. I show you what it's all about, and there's a giveaway. Oh my god. So to learn what the giveaway is all about, go watch that video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Go watch that video.